Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another video. So it is the other Wednesday, which makes it Hidden Figures Day. This is a hidden figure that was suggested to me on Instagram, and I know that this woman, Clara Hale, was also recently posted by one of like the big accounts on Twitter. So some of you guys may have heard of her, some of you guys may not have heard of her, may have seen her name floating around, may not have. Before it was suggested to me on Instagram, I did not know who this woman was, and I only saw the post on Twitter after. So I do think that she will be a great person to do for Hidden Figures. So Clara Hale was an American humanitarian who basically dedicated her life for caring for children, especially children that were born addicted to drugs and with HIV and AIDS and stuff like that. So Clara McBride was born April 1st, 1905 in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Clara married shortly after high school and moved to New York City, where she studied business administration, cleaned, and worked as a domestic. She had 3 children, Nathan, Lorraine, and adopted son Kenneth, and in 1938, her husband died from cancer. At the age of 27, Hale struggled to support her children through the Great Depression, cleaning houses and eventually opening her own home daycare where she kept children while their parents worked during the day. And I believe this was in Harlem. The children that she cared for found her home to be such a caring and loving environment that they did not want to go home at the end of the day. As such, most began to stay with her full time, only seeing their mothers on the weekends. Since she used her home as a daycare for other struggling parents, this later led to her becoming a foster parent. In the 1940s, she provided short-term and long-term care for community children, found permanent homes for homeless children, and taught parents essential parenting skills. Hale became an official foster mother in the 40s, receiving a license and often taking in 7 to 8 children at a time. By 1947 to 1968, she had taken care of 40 foster children. In 1969, at the age of 65, Hale began to take babies addicted to heroin into her home after her biological daughter, Lorraine, brought a mother and child who were addicted to drugs to her for care. Within months, she was caring for 22 addicted infants, and in 1970, she got a home license as a child care facility, calling it the Hale House. This is when this woman was like 66 years old. Hale became known for the work she did, garnering the nickname Mother Hale, as she was a mother to those who did not have one. A few years later, Hale purchased a larger building, a 5-story home, so there could be more space and more room to fit more. And in 1975, she was able to attain another license in childcare. The building then officially became known as Hale House, and Hale subsequently devoted her life to caring for needy children. She took in children free of charge who were addicted to drugs and helped them through their addictive periods. She would raise the children as if they were her own, and once they were healthy, she would also help them find families interested in adoption. She took it upon herself to make sure the families were a correct fit, and even in some cases turned families down if she thought they could not provide a good enough home for the child. She eventually helped over 1,000 drug-addicted babies and young children who were born addicted to drugs, children born with HIV, and children whose parents had died of AIDS. Later, her work with kids extended beyond just care. She created many programs for children and families to help them, including the Community-Based Family, which is a program for troubled youngsters, Time Out Moms, which helps parents by having a place for their kids when their parents need to relax or breathe, and Children Help Children, which was a program for juveniles to help other kids. In addition, the Hale House also launched research programs about the problems of drug or alcohol-addicted mothers and their infants to increase awareness of the issues that they face. Families also went to this home that were infected with HIV, and the Hale House established programs for housing, educating, and supporting mothers after detoxification and mothers that were sick with AIDS and HIV. She died of complications of a stroke on December 18, 1992, at the age of 87 in New York City. Hale House still operates today under the name Mother Hale Learning Center, and I have a really nice quote for you guys. Speaking on how she dealt with child addicts, "It was simple," she said. "Hold them, rock them, love them, and tell them how great they are. I'm not an American hero. I'm a person who loves children. Clara Hale, a hidden figure. See you guys next time. Peace.